So M1Caspa has a copycat, Stan Onelife, and I'm gonna break it down, my people. So let's get straight into it. So M1Caspa. M1Caspa is a rapper from Birmingham, Hampstead. Let me show you. So let's pull it in. M1Caspa. So you see here, Google M1Caspa. This is M1Caspa, guys. Serious rapper from Birmingham. I think he started making waves in the last year. Um, Background, all I know is D Green kind of brought him through. At first, he was doing a masked up thing, you know what I'm saying? You can see here, he was rapping with a mask, rapping with a mask. Um, D Green, when D Green was doing short forms, I'm sure he was in the back of him on TikTok. And then pretty much at some point last year, he decided, yo, man's just gonna lock off. I'm just gonna lock off the faceless thing, the mask thing, and I'm gonna go bait face. And I'm pretty sure, and I can say it's been very successful. But yeah, as I said, M1Caspa is a rapper. He's from Birmingham, Hampstead to be specific. And I know this because in his music, he has obviously shown he's at Hampstead convenience store at I think it was, what song was it? Me and Bro Stay Together like Keen and Kel, whatever that song's called. You can see in music he's not hiding where he's from. And in his most recent song, the On the Radar freestyle, he says, I'm from B42. And obviously if you're not familiar with Birmingham, let me show you guys where Hampstead is. So you've got Birmingham here, yeah? Let's go in. I know from what I know, Hampstead is close to Handsworth. There you go, Hampstead. So yeah, man, it's not too far from Handsworth. Handsworth is a notorious area. Everybody knows. You got rappers, like millions that are from Handsworth, and Hampstead is not too far from Perry Bar, where popular creative Armani Take Risk is also from Perry Bar. So as you see, Perry Bar, Handsworth, Hampstead, very, very close. But anyway, M1Caspa, so he's a rapper from Birmingham, new school Detroit rapper. And for those that don't know what Detroit is, let me show you quickly. Of course, Detroit is an area in America, Midwest rap. So you got rappers like um V's, Peasy, Babyface Ray. I'll let you guys hear the beat, and you guys will see what I mean. Whoa, fucking adverts. So
Phonic Productions.
M1's beats don't sound like that because he's been working with the GOAT, Master Blunts. A Blunts is instrumental behind a lot of the Detroit success. He's worked with Unruly, M1. He's done work with 025 Casa as well, so Kilo. So he's a very, very serious. And if you don't know who Master Blunts is, then you can, if you go on my channel, watch my UK Detroit studio session, then you can get to know a bit about um the boy Blunts, you know what I'm saying? There you go. Watch this video, GMDX wrist that, and you hear and it features the boy Blunts. So anyway, M1 Casper has been making a lot of noise in the scene. If you go on his TikToks, go on his TikTok, guys. Let me search M1 Casper. M1 Casper. M1Caspa. Cold, very cold. I like his music. I'm a fan. You know what I'm saying? It's cold, too cold. And as you can see already, first hit is M1Caspa, Stan Onelife comparison. But let's put some M1Caspa.
My day one snake me, I never read the signs though. Got her legs in the air, now she hit the high notes. See my jeans one time, then I hit the high road. Can't up black in
But
one.
it's cold, man. And of course, due to the recent controversy, you can see here that people are Stan Flow, putting Stan in the comments. Stan, Stan, Stan. My mom asked me if I scam. I said I do it. You know what I mean? So yeah, M1 Casper is making a lot of noise in the UK underground because he's still an underground artist, even though he doesn't do the Lancey, Foa type rap, you know what I'm saying? Rapping like sinners. He's still underground in his own respect. And his most recent work is going on the radar freestyle, as you see here.
Bad bitch, she delicate. Cold D, mix it with the Finnegan.
He absolutely killed that. He absolutely killed that. But yeah, so that's M1 Casper, guys. And then next we're going to Stan. Stan One Life. Who is Stan? Let me show you Stan. Big up Stan, you get me? Because even though I'm calling him a copycat, his music sounds good, man. His music sounds good, you know what I mean? So let me show you guys Stan. Stan One Life. That's what it goes by, Stan. Stan One Life. Mr. Greedy. How greedy. So, Stan. Who's Stan? This is Stan. Mr. Stan. And obviously, Stan has been going viral on TikTok. As you can see, 1 million, basically 1 million. His last two snippets on TikTok, almost a million views alone. You know what I'm saying? Fuck off. So let's put it in. Let's put it in.
When my mum asked me if I scammed, I said I do it. If I ever end up on the wing, I find a new way. I want the red leather seats.
So that's Stan. And he's also popularized, you know how everyone's starting their short form promotions with the Snapchat malarkey. Like, oh yeah, look at this Snapchat, look at Stan,
When my mum asked me
and then it cuts into, you know, the short form promotion. He's kind of heavily used that in his promotion. But yeah, man, let's go through Stan's page. As you can see, 123k followers. And if you look in his history, the reason why Stan is getting a lot of stick, guys, is because he hasn't always rapped in this genre. It's only really the past 4 to 5 months where he's adopted this Detroit rapper wave. And of course, Stan found out he's from Rotherham. If you don't know where Rotherham is, I'll show you. It's up north. That's all I know. I know it's close to Sheffield, but let me show you. Listen, my geography is quite good. I don't need to search Rotherham up here. I'll find it for you. I'll find it. Now I actually gotta find it now. But let's find Sheffield. Boys. I know Rotherham is. There it is. Rotherham. There you go. So, Sheffield, Rotherham. So, that's why he's getting a lot of controversy. Of course, he's a white lad from a predominantly white area. So, of course, people are thinking, how is this guy rapping on Detroit beats, rapping about scamming, rapping about sipping lean, catching man in a glide, or whatever, when his image doesn't necessarily, his image doesn't necessarily identify with one who talks such grease. You get me? But yeah, man, that's Stan. He's a cool guy, man. I spoke to Stan. I've done a video on this whole scenario on my TikTok, and Stan was cool, man. I done a video about Prince as well. He opened up to me speaking about how in the early days of rapping, he was in a group chat. And you know Prince. You know what? Let me just show you guys what I'm on about first of all. So let's go back on TikTok. Let's go back to Stan's early music because oldest. There we go. Filters oldest, and you can see Stan's early work. It definitely is not remotely close to what he's rapping on now. I don't know what's going on here. All right, let's just go down. Let's just go down because yeah, but he's been putting in the work, man. He's been putting in the work. He's not blowing for no reason. All his videos are getting minimum 80 to 100k views. You know what I'm saying? So salute to him, man. But yeah, so you can see Stan. He's removed all his old stuff besides this one. But you can hear, you can hear.
got bro in a whip with a big ass ting. If he let that off, then you know it's raps. I don't wanna hear about the man. I ain't staying cashing him.
And not the best snippet. That's probably why he hasn't had much success. But of course, he's found success transitioning into the UK Detroit scene. At the end of the day, they're both artists. M1, Stan, they're both artists. So an artist is always gonna find inspiration from another artist and run with it. That's what all smart creatives do. You know what I'm saying? If you want to perfect something, you see what other people are doing that are successful at that certain craft, in that niche, in that genre, and you take inspiration and run with it. And that's exactly what Stan has done. You know what I mean? That's exactly what he's done. He's perfected the art of short form promotion on TikTok. Look at the numbers, man. Look at the numbers. This is like certain rappers would kill for flipping statistics like this. And I'm sure he's independent. I could be wrong, but I'm sure he is. But look at this, man. You know what I'm saying? 150k, 207k, 86, 382k. It's mad. It's mad. It's mad. So big up the boy Stan. But of course, as I said, the reason why Stan's getting a lot of stick is because, of course, he's from northern northern England, Yorkshire, yeah, and of course, people are saying that more time he's cosplaying a kid from the city, a urban kid, bro. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, M1Caspa has gone through his trials and tribulations, so he's got the stories to tell through his rap. So I don't think people appreciate when a white kid from Yorkshire. I'm not saying people from Yorkshire and them sides there are not on job, but typically people from Yorkshire they rap like Bad Boy Chiller Crew. They do the Chava rap, house rap. You know what I'm saying? So I guess when somebody from Rotherham, out of all places, is rapping Grease on Detroit, talking about if I scam, I do a, then people are not having it, or people are gonna at least question the authenticity of the raps that he's spitting, man. You know what I'm saying? And I guess Stan's having a hard time, but at the same time, as Central C said, controversy sells. Everybody knows that controversy sells. So I don't think, I suppose a little bit of, well, all the criticism, all the memes and the in his comments. If you go in his if you go in his comments, all you'll see is people just taking the piss out of his skull cap or his beanie, all sorts. Let's go.
I told her all my stuff, they might breed her.
You see, one, two, three, four. You know what I'm saying? So he's kind of become a meme in himself. But you know what I'm saying? It's good publicity. All publicity is good publicity. At the end of the day, it's pushing his brand. What other rappers have got their own trolls in their comments, consistently putting memes. And guys are going out their way to make this stuff. So if anything, it's a win for Stan. You know what I'm saying? It's a win for Stan. It's a win for Stan. But Stan's doing his thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Stan's doing his thing. Of course, he knows, as I said, he's perfected the art. Controversial bars, starting off his short form, killing visuals, clean transitions, high quality content, and consistency. So for M1Caspa, he can't get too mad because at the end of the day, Stan's shown the blueprint. M1Caspa has been posting short forms of his own. Let's have a look. He has been posting short forms, but I don't think it's been at the rate at Stan. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's been at the rate at Stan. M1's M1 Capsa, whatever, just done that. But M1's short forms have been going off as well. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. But as you can see, the output is not there in terms of short form compared to Stan. And I know the short form is expensive. It's not cheap. Content is not cheap. You know what I mean? These packages for like 3 videos probably cost 150, 200. So to keep putting that out, I think guys nowadays they just spend money on like 4 short forms of one song, and then of course they'll do the short forms recording off their phone, and that's about it. So who knows, man? But Stan, it doesn't look like Stan's using anything fancy. I think he's using an iPhone and he's probably paying someone to just edit it. You know what I mean? So I think M1Caspa can take from this the consistency and the short form, because at the end of the day, his music is you know what I'm saying. People are rocking with him, and he has a genuine fan base. People are rocking with his authenticity, his image, everything about him. So I think really going forward, M1Caspa just needs to up the rate, up the work rate on the short forms. You know what I'm saying? Because really, look, you can just see comparing to comparing to Stan, the work rate in terms of short forms is just not there, and it's not like Stan has been posting once, twice a week, and he's getting further than M1. You know what I mean? He is actually posting consistently high quality content. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, let's compare. Look, even this one, his most recent one, the quality shocked me. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that, some GTA kind of shit, man. I don't know where the audio has gone. Uh, look at that, man. Cold, cold, cold. Um, but yeah, he has been catching a bit of controversy. I think M1. I covered it in my recent video on TikTok and Instagram. In this particular snippet, he adopts a new flow. I told her, bolder.
The gender pay gap makes me sick, that's what I told her. I'm just trying to smash right now like a boulder. If I got robbed, I get my shit back in the same day.
So obviously that flow, I think everybody knew that he was kind of getting inspired by M1Caspa, but I think it's kind of bait from the tolder, older kind of flow. That he's getting his inspiration from M1, because in M1, I think I can't remember this freestyle here. And I see he's pinned it now. It wasn't pinned before, but he's pinned it. In this one, he uses the
King of double cup, the colour's red, but it's not chocolate juice. People ask, man, think they can be me, but they're a fucking dude. How can you rap for 5 not to lose? Have you ever run into the trap and start chopping dudes? Have you ever stepped into the trap and smelled rotten food? If it's me via next man, I tell her not to choose. Hello, pretty light, I wanna have a song with you. When I roll with my leng ting, they're asking who's her. I'm a big man, could never chat to no schoolgirl. One time I did a glide in a Uber. No.
So you can see, and this was what in May. So this is in May, and this was in May, and Stan is in September using this flow. You get me? He's not helping himself, like you get it. And of course, I broke it down the other day. Don't know why my TikTok's not logged in, but I broke it down the other day. Let's find the video. Here we go. And Slew actually said in the comments,
Oh, so I
"Yo,
thought I'd finally.
I've been doing this flow for a long time. You get me? Look, this that 2023 Slew flow, man. Shout out the boy Slew, and the song right next to me. If we play that right now, let's go. I'll play it right now. Hold on. Slew was actually using this flow back in 2023. So kudos to him. It looks like the boy Slew's actually the originator. But obviously, I think before Slew, Vibes Cartel was using it in his music. So there's always inspiration behind the artist's methodology. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's go. Hold on. Let me show you, man.
Risky in the Uber, was on a crypto wave, money from computer. Tall boy skinny could have been a hooper. Rap shit heavy and I do it super. Say you're gonna do it, then you better shoot first.
I can't remember what song Vibes Cartel used it in, but he has used that flow. Obviously, I'm not diehard Vibes Cartel fan, so I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. But when I find it, I'm gonna comment it. Um, but yeah, man, Slew's been doing this as well, so it just shows you. Big up the boy Slew, man, legend. But it just shows you, yeah, that end of the day, artists are always gonna take inspiration from each other. So to label someone a copycat is extreme, because end of the day, Stanley's obviously took inspiration from M1, but he's doing it in his own way as well. You know what I mean? But guys, you guys, let me know, man. Let me know. Is Stan One Life a copycat or not? I would say mildly he is, because as I said, as I've discussed throughout the video, you can see where he's drawn inspiration from M1. But at the same time, the work rate of the short form, his output, is kind of was also a contributor to his success, man. So, but I don't know. I'll let you guys decide amongst yourselves. You know what I mean? This is an open channel, open discourse. We have discussions here. Discussions, that's important. People need to have discussions. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Obviously, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Peace. Peace.